Steam rises from the earth. Water rushes through canyons. Bison roam where the land still remembers what wild feels like. This is Yellowstone. Here we are in Yellowstone. This is Lewis Lake behind me. And it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's a little bit chilly. We began our morning at Lewis Lake, still and glassy in the early light. The kind of place where the air feels colder than it should, just because it's so quiet. Andy and Buddy walked down to the water, and for a few moments everything felt still and timeless. Later that morning we arrived at Yellowstone Lake, a massive high country lake. At the launch site we saw outfitters preparing kayaks and read the sign warning of sudden winds and cold water. It's beautiful but not gentle. West Thumb Geyser Basin. Our first sign of geothermal activity at Yellowstone. I think it's a boiling mud pot. Oh yeah, it is. Wow. When you think about what's going on under the surface, this is just awesome. It's not just like a fountain that Disney put on to show us something. This is real. This is real hot, I don't know, magma underneath making water boil and bubble up through the mud pit. As I followed the boardwalk out into the basin, Andy stayed behind with Buddy. Dogs aren't allowed out here. West Thumb Geyser Basin feels like a dream at the edge of the lake. Steam rising from turquoise pools and geysers bubbling up just steps from Yellowstone's deep, cold waters. It's hard to believe this otherworldly landscape is real, but it is. The heat beneath our feet, the colors, the motion, it's all part of a living, breathing earth. I could see kayakers out on the water, not far from underwater vents still steaming. By Yellowstone Lake. Continental Divide. This is Kepler Cascades, a beautiful multi-tiered waterfall tumbling down the Firehole River. It's an easy stop right off the road, but the view feels like a hidden gem. A visit to Yellowstone doesn't feel complete without stopping by Old Faithful. Dogs aren't allowed in the viewing area, so we took turns staying back with Buddy. There it is, Old Faithful, quietly steaming, waiting for its moment. Behind the geyser, there's a whole network of trails winding past thermal features, open meadows, and streams. It's easy to miss, but worth exploring if you have the time. The vivid colors, emerald, ochre, orange, are created by thermophiles, heat-loving microorganisms that thrive in hot, mineral-rich water. Tiny bubbling pots dot the basin like simmering kettles, each one a little reminder of the heat brewing just beneath our feet. From the trail you can glimpse Old Faithful again. Still quiet for now, but not for long. I'd better head back to catch the eruption. Down by the water, a lone bison rests in the sun. Now it's time. The crowd is building. I hope we'll be able to see. Honestly, the view from the dog zone isn't ideal, and the crowds make it feel more like a theme park than a wilderness. But still, it's Old Faithful. Yeah, oh, it just erupted a little. And a little more. There it goes, starting to bubble, then rise. Listen to the cheer as it takes off. Wow. Okay, there we go.
Hannah, is it this way? Hannah, can we go this way?
We followed the Firehole River north on Grand Loop Road to Madison Campground, tucked near Yellowstone's west entrance. It was a peaceful spot surrounded by young evergreen trees, just right for hanging a hammock and settling in. A short walk from camp led down to the Madison River. Through the trees, the water wound past green meadows, catching glints of the late afternoon light. I pulled together a quick dinner from leftover steak and hash browns, while Andy tried to catch a satellite signal to check his messages. In the morning, I wandered back down to the river. The air was still, the meadows glowed with early sun, and the mountains reflected in the lazy current. A quiet start to a new day. We're driving through the park again, passing steaming rivers and this buffalo ambling casually along the side of the road. They always look a little rough this time of year, shedding their winter coats like shaggy blankets. Down below, there's a river winding through a deep rocky gorge. Bad Raven reading this backpack. I have to admit, from a distance the geysers can look like the smoke of a forest fire. We're heading into the Norris Geyser Basin now. What a surreal landscape. This is the hottest geothermal area in Yellowstone. It actually sits at the junction of 3 major earthquake faults. You can feel the energy here. From the boardwalk, you get a panoramic view, a stark, barren basin surrounded by dark green forest and snow-capped peaks in the distance. Steam rises from more than a dozen geysers. Some spout gently while others shoot out like fire hoses. Dead tree trunks stand ghost-like among the vents. There's even a stream here, wide, shallow, and boiling in places. Even among all this boiling water, tufts of grass have managed to survive. I lean against the railing, just taking it all in. It's beautiful and eerie all at once. We're heading toward the Lamar Valley, sometimes called America's Serengeti. But first, this view. What you're looking at is part of the Yellowstone caldera, the collapsed crater of a massive ancient volcano. It's one of the largest active volcanic systems in the world, so big it's sometimes called a supervolcano. Most of the park actually sits inside of it. Now we're driving north. You can see evidence of the fire, but things are going back. We paused at a rest stop just to take it all in. Mountains, forests, meadows, they stretch out endlessly. Now we're reaching the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, cut by the river over thousands of years. The canyon is about 20 miles long and nearly 1,000 feet deep with layers of bright yellow rock that give Yellowstone its name. What are you guys seeing?
A small cinematic echo.
Can you point? Okay. We passed the Yellowstone River Bridge replacement project, and I can't help noticing how green the river looks here. Out in the brush, we spot some pronghorn, a mother and her baby. We stop for lunch. Andy tunes up his guitar and plays a little in the sunshine. The buffalo seem to own this place. We see scattered groups at first, then entire herds stretched across the valley. Some have claimed their own little dust wallows to roll in. We begin climbing out of the valley towards the east entrance, but eventually we turn back. The views are just too beautiful to rush. Green grass, dark green trees, snow-capped mountains, blue skies, white clouds. And just like that, we cross into Montana. Goodbye, Yellowstone.